Why is it that you see some opportunities and not others? Why do some opportunities seem to inspire you more than others? And why do you miss opportunities? In this video, we'll explore how you see opportunities through the lens of ownership, and we'll share what that means in practice. If you want to understand how the right mindset will help you spot and embrace new opportunities, keep watching. Hi, I'm Ricky, one of the co-founders of Thinking Focus. We help people all over the world to be more effective and productive. We challenge mindsets and we provide practical tools that you can apply simply and easily. Just before we start, stick around to the end and I'll let you know how you can access the Opportunity Ladder as a free downloadable resource. It's sure to help you to become more productive. Let's start with a story. Back in the early 20th century, a shoe manufacturer was worried by diminishing shoe sales in England. They decided to explore potential markets further afield. So they dispatched 2 salesmen to Africa to assess the market opportunity. The first salesman to report back was downbeat. There's no opportunity here. Nobody even wears shoes. There's no market and will not sell any here. The second shoe salesman reported in shortly after, and his tone was one of excitement and energy. There's an amazing opportunity. Nobody wears shoes. We'll sell thousands. What the story demonstrates is that we can see exactly the same situation very differently. In the story, one chose to see the problems and the second chose to see the opportunity. But what's the difference? Well, it's simple. It's attitude. How we see opportunities is a frame of mind. Much like a ladder, we choose how high that we're prepared to climb. Do we stay close to the ground, choosing to be safe and comfortable? Do we focus on the issues and obstacles that might just get in the way? Alternatively, are we prepared to climb and explore what new opportunities might exist? The Opportunity Ladder labels each step as degrees of ownership. In other words, what is our willingness to step up and embrace the opportunity? When it comes to work, however, we may not always feel that we're in control. We might feel that we don't have those choices, but in reality we do. We may not be comfortable or prepared to accept the consequences that come with them, so we choose that path of least resistance. We do as we're asked or told by our boss, even if we think there's a better way. We comply and follow the accepted norms of the organisation. This could be that we defer to senior people. We might not feel the challenge is actually worth the effort. We don't have the confidence to step up or back up our opinion. The consequence, of course, is that things don't improve, they stay the same. Or worse, they do get actually worse. So let's get stuck in and explore the Opportunity Ladder in a bit more detail. In our Opportunity Ladder, we have defined 5 levels of ownership. Let's explore this as we work our way up the ladder. So when you're in the denial space, you see the world through a problem lens. You focus on issues, obstacles, and even the risks. And the result is that you're blinded to the opportunity. Take the shoe salesman. The first salesman's reaction was he couldn't see an opportunity because people didn't wear shoes. In the ignore space, you know opportunities exist, but you choose to ignore them. This could be down to fear, uncertainty, or even a lack of knowledge of how you'll overcome the problems. Now, in the first 2 levels, you are choosing to close yourself off from opportunities altogether, or choosing to ignore them for a fear of failure or that lack of confidence. To move up the Opportunity Ladder will require you to change your attitude. You will need to adopt a more helpful mindset, one that moves you from being problem focused to one that sees opportunities and is solution focused. You may not know all the detail, you may not even know where to start, but what you do have is the confidence in yourself, in your ability to solve problems, mitigate risks and take on challenges. Let's take the second salesman in the shoe salesman's story. He saw the opportunity very differently, and for him there was an entire population that didn't wear shoes, which was a tremendous opportunity. His mindset was focused on taking that opportunity, and this was evident in his enthusiasm as he urged the shoe company to seize this amazing opportunity. When you look deeper into the shoe salesman's story, it demonstrates the next step on the ladder, which is seek. The company was alert to what they saw as a declining marketplace. So they sent their 2 salesmen off to evaluate potential new markets, see what opportunities existed. They had no idea when they did that any opportunities existed, but they were proactive and they were keen to explore what new possibilities might exist. Well, this is the highest level, and there are many examples of companies and individuals creating opportunities out of what others might actually consider as nothing. Take Apple. In creating iTunes, they opened up the market opportunity for the iPod. Airbnb created a whole new hospitality model without building a single property, while Uber used technology to create a new model, and they don't even own a single taxi. Now, you don't need to be the next Apple, Uber, or even Airbnb, but you can start much closer to home. Think about your company. What opportunities exist for you to improve a product or a process? If you could fix anything in your company, what would it be? Okay, let's look at the hints and tips. So first thing, be mindful of your mindset. If you're focused on the problems, ask yourself, what opportunities exist here? Sometimes the smallest changes can inspire great change. What opportunities exist for you to take, seek, or create? What problems or issues exist that you could explore? If you could do anything, what would make it better? There's a link below that will take you to a downloadable template that you can access as many times as you like. And don't forget to share how you get on. We'd love to hear what results you have. So leave us a comment and share what opportunity you chose to embrace. Let us know how it's helped you to step up and be more productive. Oh, and of course, if you find it useful, find it valuable, smash a like. It helps us, but it helps others to find it, and they can be productive, more productive, just like you. Why not share it with your colleagues? I'm sure they'll thank you for it. So what mindset will you choose when you're next at work and there's an opportunity to change? Will you hold back and let someone else step up? Or will you go, take, seek, and create opportunities? You just never know what could happen for you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.